Yo. Alright, I think that should be it and we should be good to go. Hey, listen to me. Why, it's been such a hectic day to say the least. But yo, welcome, gentle people. Welcome to the end of month subscriber stream for September 2022. Streaming! But do, 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 do. But yeah, welcome to the stream, people. Yo, it's been such a hectic day. Yo, you know, say it's serious when I'm not even change out some work clothes yet after reaching home so late. Honestly, like from work to getting a drive to come home, rain. It's just. Just tired, honestly. We're just honestly tired. Honestly, this is it serious, right? You know, wouldn't mind just take the rest of next week off. Honestly, we're just in a constant state of can't bother right now. Um, let's save this and close you. No. But anyway, well, go on, gentle people. I shall not now wait no long time now. Anybody want to join the Discord? It open already and thing. So, of course, the no link is in the description to the Discord. For the person that want to join. Of course, that leads you to the. Of course, the Discord server with the one and only voice chat channel on it being the Yo channel. So, can join up and thing. Well on there. Yeah man, we well frustrated, honestly. We well frustrated right now. Honestly, it more than serious, honestly. So anyway, as you can see by the title of tonight's stream, the Boruto stocks are about to drop once again, and in our last stream we touched on this a bit. But we'll be talking about that for a bit tonight as well, along with, you know, the usual, anything you guys wanna chime in and talk about, the usual. Today's the last day of September, and tomorrow is the start of the fall anime season, which is going to be a very hectic season because tomorrow, I believe, Spy X Family starts, and then Monday, Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury starts, and then the following week, Bleach and Chainsaw Man, and I think My Hero start after that. I'm not sure when like Uzaki-chan starts. I haven't even watched season 1 yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm missing 1,000,001 shows that are to start. Me personally, I will be watching Spy X Family, Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, Bleach, of course. I'll be checking out Chainsaw Man. In terms of doing reaction reviews, definitely Bleach. Considering really doing Gundam as well, and I don't know, like I might do. I did 1 and 2 episodes for Spy X Family last early in the year. I don't know if I should continue with that. I don't know what's the demand for it here on the channel, to be honest, but I guess we'll see. But at least Bleach and Gundam I think will be the definite ones, and whenever I catch up with the Boruto anime, so that's the next thing too, I suppose, depending on how much people actually want to see me react to the Boruto anime again in its current state. Because why, I mean, you know, funny enough, I've been thinking of doing the definitive why you hate Boruto discussion. I was thinking of doing a video like that, but I don't know if it's something persons would definitely want. But if I ever get to it, I guess you'll see it. But yeah, Paradox Sid, who else was there? Something looking. Should I probably share the stream to say the least? Hold on there. Hold on there. Do. Safe to say, I imagine the stream quality good. Now, stutter, buffer, anything, clean audio, visuals, crisp like 5 slice of bread. Oh boy. Why am I logged out? I don't remember my password. Facebook. What if I don't remember? Alright, good vibes, good vibes. Okay, it seems like I've entered the wrong password. Hold on, I'm gonna short the stream. Nope, that's not it either. Reset password. God dang it. So many darn passwords to remember. Should probably post the link in the general. General madness. That time again. Alright. Let's go in 295 589 589. Continue. Well, the Discord already open, so if you want to jump on, you know, probably even keep a browser open. Wait. Who this? The man, the myth, the legend.
Testing mic 178.
Why we not test Mike around here? We test Linda.
You know, it took me a while to actually get that.
Yeah, in your defense, it was like 2 seconds, literally. So no pressure. Bro, well gone.
I heard that the road isn't too nice today.
Brother, right now between work and the road, we just burn out, brother. Honestly, completely burn out.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
and then with the start of the new anime season, you know, it's going to be jam packed. So even more work to look forward to. Is it tomorrow that Spy Family's?
I just did that mention not too long ago. Says Spy Family tomorrow. I know, see, I not really gone pre the Gundam, but Gundam will start Monday, and then of course the following week of Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Spy X, and My Hero, I believe. So,
okay,
yeah. So just to say the least, so quite a bit. Wait, Paradox.
Okay.
Oh, Paradox still muted. Oh, I can put him daughter to bed. But yeah, how you stay though, Kyle? I'm missing in action today for your message me in the morning, brother.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't do it. There was nothing planned today. The team is fine. I didn't have to go on any meetings and clap any heads. Everybody's cool. Next week looks hectic.
Boy. Just said at least October just seemed like it can be just one of them months there, honestly.
Yeah, like I said, I just a focus on Bleach right now. Everyone don't know nothing else. I'm gonna try keep up with the anime season as best as possible because this season look crazy.
This season is gonna be crazy, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Really crazy.
Oh my god.
Right now, I'll consider if I should do reaction reviews to Spy X Family or not, but not even know. Honestly. I don't even know.
I say wing it, yeah, man. Wing it. It's bound to be epic. Okay, so for this particular season, you did say Spy Family, Gundam, definitely I watch along with Bleach, but you did actually look at the chart to see what's coming for this season.
Apart from those 5, Spy X Family, Gundam, Bleach, Chainsaw Man, My Hero, Uzaki-chan Season 2. I never really looked on the chart to see what else is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, of course, me definitely know some man expect Attack on Titan and Mushoku Tensei next year, but me never really look past for so else I
Uh,
come.
we're kind of overwhelmed. Let's just focus on this season for now. Because
Yeah.
yeah, have you
Mob
actually checked
Psycho.
Oh yeah, Map
out
Psycho too.
um yeah, Mob Psycho 3 come out? Have you checked out Uncle from Another World as yet?
Brother,
No?
you know so funny. I think I have the first two episodes downloaded from my machine. I don't know. Come and send me the gun to like at least a reactions episode one, and I
It's
don't know,
mad
brother.
funny, the
Yeah,
jokes
it's.
hit. The jokes hit. The jokes are solid.
Well, based on the little one and two clips I'm see, they may figure more than less. Yo,
Yeah, so
Jado.
apparently that will be continuing into the new season, but I don't recognize most of the other names apart from what we've mentioned so far. So,
I was kind of hearing something along the
um,
lines of some production issues with the same uncle from another world, though. I don't know the depths
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. There have been a few production issues with that. You know how it always go, politics and whatnot.
Lovely. Lovely. Ah, boy. So, Paradox, how you still?
Tired.
Yeah, bro, it's it's insane.
Yeah, they have this little one here. Two women are they here during the day because I work from home. So
Yeah.
I just put her to bed, miserable as always. And yes, I'm free now. So, but yeah, it's been a hectic week this week, but I'm here.
I don't know, sound too bad. Well, but I'm not so bad.
Yeah,
But I'm not so bad.
but yeah, definitely looking forward to this season. There's quite a few animes that I am, hyped to see. So
Yeah.
especially like tomorrow, I know that My Hero Academia season 6 starts tomorrow
Is
along
it
with Spy
tomorrow? Why did
Family.
I think it
Is it
was?
is it tomorrow? Yes, it's tomorrow. Holy
Yeah.
mother of Christ!
Bro, in
Look
my
at
head, I'm
that.
saying probably like right after Bleach and Chainsaw Man, but
No,
anyway.
it's right there. It's
Yeah,
Bro.
and all of
right
them like
there.
starting fast too because like Mob Psycho is on the 6th, I think, or something like that, and like
Yes,
Chainsaw
it's
Man
on
is
the
like on the
6th.
12th. So I think
Well,
Chainsaw Man is after Bleach. So
Yeah, I think the day after.
it's
Wait,
yeah, it's this month is going to be awesome.
wait, Tevin,
Like
oh, go
every
on.
single day.
Brother, I'm not even managed to tune into none of your streams from week, bro. Honestly, this week has been something else. Over there, we just more or less like reach home like an hour ago, and yeah, but there's still have some work to finish up, which me just sending to my supervisor for review again, and try to set up the stream and all this foolishness. So yeah, we here,
I I dread the day when I start working in office again. Oh my god.
bro.
Bro,
I
my
dread
company
it.
is my company is starting that this month. So they're doing like this hybrid approach. We're like in office for like 1 week out of the month. Or in a total of like 5 days, then it's not gonna be like exactly like 1 week back to back, but
That
yeah,
sounds
everybody's
hectic.
dreading that. It's still good because I mean, at least you're gonna be home for about 3 weeks, but like nobody wants to go back into office, bro.
Not necessarily right. Stay working from home. It's so fulfilling. No synopsis as yet. All right. Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, with the hectic anime season coming, and we kind of touched on this last subscriber stream. The point I was making with all these series dropping, and the title of the stream, Boruto stock's about to drop again. Specifically the anime, because I think manga wise Boruto is doing it's alright at the moment, not too crazy, but it's not bad. I think it's carrying the swing for itself. But like for the mainstream persons who probably might not read manga and just mainly tune into anime, the influx of all these different high quality series, I think, are just going to make the Boruto anime look worse in by comparison, at least. I don't know how you
Hmm.
guys look at it, but that's how I'm looking at it.
There's always gonna be that, the Boruto fans or Naruto fans, a lot of us have this disease known as, can't miss out on Naruto no matter what. So there are some persons that will probably like be still watching it, no matter how crappy this arc is. But this season, though, on a whole, it's gonna be crazy because there's a lot of like awesome anime coming out. Mainly like Chainsaw Man is gonna be like one of the top runners. My Hero Academia, Bleach definitely. So those, to me, those are gonna be like the three top runners this season. I mean, Spy X Family is in there too, so I can't count that out. And wow, Mob Psycho, so there's like five top runners
Exactly.
this season. So yeah, this season is gonna be crazy. And like my personal favorite that's coming out, The Eminence in the Shadow, because I read the manga for that. That's gonna be
Eminence in the
awesome.
Shadow? What on there?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that,
yeah, 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 yeah. Look, it's one of those that's our the top two. So
yeah,
I'm looking to
trust me,
check that
bro.
out as well.
Yeah, I
Mm.
read the manga for it. I read the manga for it. So
Yeah.
it's up there. And then I think Blue
Yeah,
Lock also has a
Oh yeah,
following
Blue
too.
Up. Yeah. I have a
Blue
coworker
Yeah.
Lock
that's
is
So
talking
good
about it.
too.
so
Mm.
there's gonna be a lot. I think this new ninja anime also coming out. I don't remember the name of it. So I want to check that out. Definitely gonna check out Gundam because I'm a Gundam fan and I watched the I think it's the prequel for this one that came out the other day.
The prologue episode. I watched it as well, but
Prologue,
I
right?
plan to rewatch either tomorrow or Sunday to kind of refresh it again before going into it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So there's quite a few coming out this season that is gonna be on my list to watch. So we'll see how it goes in terms of like, if it's going to really be that effective against Boruto. Um a lot of them coming out though are like, some, for example, like the Eminence of Shadow, if you haven't like read the manga.
Yeah.
Um Then like what's this other one that came out the other day? Reincarnated as a Sword. I hear that has a strong following with the
Oh
manga
wow.
too. Yeah. So there is literally quite a few good animes. This season is gonna shape up to be a really, really nice one. Like almost every day during the week there's gonna be like a sick anime
Yeah.
episode coming out.
I feel
So
stressed out already, brother. Like, I don't know. I just,
Yeah, they have
just-
other what's it called? Other most anticipated, reincarnated as a sword to your eternity season 2. I am a villainess, so I tame
yeah.
the final boss, and I've
I
somehow gotten
watched that.
stronger when
Hmm.
I improve my farm related skills.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
That
one.
sounds stupid.
That one actually has a good following too, the farming one.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I
yeah, I
watched the
heard that
first
too.
episode of the villainous one. Thank one.
Hmm.
I'm going to see how that goes. But yeah, the ones that he mentioned,
Yeah.
they're also good animes, especially To Your Eternity. That has a strong following.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been hearing persons talking about it since the anime dropped, so definitely.
Yeah, it's really good.
But
Oh, Jesus.
Calvary, yeah, so like yeah, stress too.
I'm just looking at the roster and I'm like, this is like 100 animes here. Hey,
Bruh.
cool it. Like,
Can't manage, bro. Interesting enough, Paros, you say you're a Gundam fan. You watch Iron
Hmm.
Blooded a few years back?
I Am Blood Orphan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
watch all the good ones. I don't watch like Gundam Build. That's like the only Gundams that I don't watch, like
You
Gundam
know,
Build and some other ones.
funny enough, when it comes down to Gundam, like with Build Fighters and Build Fighters try those kind of, you know, unconventional, non-traditional Gundam series. You know, the
Hmm.
original Build Fighter series was actually a breath of fresh air. It actually worked pretty well.
Hmm.
Because at the time when Build Fighters came out, I'd already seen like G Gundam, Gundam Wing, Seed Destiny,
Hmm.
Double O. I'd watched Gundam Age.
Unicorn.
I actually haven't watched the Unicorn OVAs or anything. I have a friend that's a big Gundam like UC fan. Like I don't know.
Hmm.
I think UC has so many different series. Like give other universes a chance, please. So I'm kind of just tired of UC. But the point is, like, after watching all of those, I'm like, yo, Build Fighters was actually really refreshing to watch. Not gonna lie. I would say definitely give it a shot.
Uh if I have the time,
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
no, no,
it's
totally
gonna
get that.
it's gonna be at the bottom of my list to check out. But if I had the time, I would probably check it out because there's like so much. I forgot that by the time I got reincarnated as a slime has a
Yeah.
movie coming out. So that's also on the list. So this season is gonna have me busy, and I mean like with work and all of that. It's not like I can like
Ah,
sit down and binge them. But I'm glad that these are coming out like one episode per day, and you're having like animes like literally based on what I've seen on the
yeah.
roster. I think like almost every day during the week there's a sick anime coming out.
But
Like
Oh
like
yes.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's going to be an episode of something else coming out. So
Oh yes.
yeah, this I'm definitely looking forward to this season.
all right. All right. So interestingly enough, Kyle has recently caught up to Black Clover and actually read the 1,000 Year Blood War in Bleach. So,
Hell freaking
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, you were there with me because you know I'm a cuss every day. Every day.
yo, like
Oh,
me and Kyle supposed to do a collab
uh,
tomorrow. Like at least the recording,
yeah.
just kind of talking about the 1,000 Year Blood War, and I
And
don't
our
know.
huge disappointment in it.
Paradox. I don't know. You said you had read Bleach when it was going on, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. How do you feel about Bleach coming back? But based on what you can remember about the arc, like is the disappointment of the arc like matching the hype you're feeling, or what? Tell me. Like, just your general thoughts.
Uh all right. So for me, I don't really know about most other persons. I know that for myself and a few other persons, though, it's more of a nostalgic feeling because I mean, we were watching Bleach when it was like when the big three were going on,
Yeah.
it Naruto and like One Piece. So I watched like all of the Bleach weekly when they were coming out before it stopped and stuff like that, and then continued the manga for the Thousand Year Blood War arc. Um, persons who are like just watching it, I think that they're gonna be more. They might have the same little disappointments that will come up, but just a few things in there story wise that is going to be awesome to know about, like about Ichigo.
Oh, dang it. Hold on. Uh. Oh,
Like
sorry about that.
the
Dropped off for a bit
animation.
there.
Oh, no problem.
Yes.
The animation, because I'm used to the original series when back then when the animation was hot, but now with the new animation and the different works going on with it right now,
Yeah.
it's more of a nostalgic feeling for me because seeing the manga, we already know what's going to happen. So I mean, just watching it now would just be just because of giving it that support because you're a long time fan, and
Yeah.
then like the new persons who are going to watch it now. So I'm mainly hyped to see how they're going to take it, especially the ones who haven't read the manga
Yeah.
and strictly stay to the anime. So I'm gonna look out to see how some persons react to it and what their views are.
All right, I think that's a good point. Basically, what I was saying to Kyle, no, my concern and the basic gist of the video that we'll be doing is that, yeah, it's been 10 years and it's good that the nostalgia and people have been waiting and everything. But my concern is that I'm wondering if at some point, right, as we're watching and going through, if the problems of the arc, if it's going to reach a point where it's going to overtake the hype, like say 10, 20 episodes in, right?
Hmm.
Will the problem start overtaking the hype, and will things start becoming like some toxic mess on Twitter, like, oh, people really waited 10 years for this, like the writing sucks, or like, so I just see things kind of just diving into that territory, especially if the additional scenes that we're supposed to get don't really
Hmm.
help to rectify the issues of the arc.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, since Bleach ended, well, anime wise, Bleach ended, and manga wise too. Um, we've been exposed to a plethora of really good anime, and I mean like story wise, not just the animation and stuff like that, but like mainly story wise, it's captivating, keeps you at the edge of your seat and stuff like that. So You do make a good point.
Mm.
It could be a case where it does overtake the hype because I mean, right now what's carrying it is that whole nostalgic feeling for most of the old fandom. And then a lot of persons. I realize that a lot of persons, especially on YouTube, are actually watching it now. Reactors are watching it
Yeah, man.
now,
Don't
and they're
forget the
like
funds, no, the funds
catching up.
in the opportunity kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I am there is I mean you make a good point. To me, I see it 50-50 now because I do know what you're referring to. I don't want to like, spoil it for the persons or for your and Kyle's video what you're going to talk about, but I do know what you guys are referring to in terms of what the disappointment could come from. But as I say, I see it 50-50 right now. Most of the old persons are, when I say old persons, I mean like old Bleach fans watching it is just for that nostalgic feeling and wanting to see the new animation and stuff like that, and actually getting to see that arc animated
Yeah.
right now. So we're not really watching it for the story anymore because we actually know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking out, and as I say, it's to me it's a 50-50 bet right now to see if it's gonna overtake the hype or the hype will keep it going for the entire duration of it.
Yeah, can't wait for us about that one day. Mr. I read
I
Bleach.
I think that's a fair point and totally correct. If I'm thinking about it now, I'm not watching for the story. I'm watching for the nostalgia. I want to go back to my roots. Roots. Definitely. Yeah. But I personally, am hoping that because of the how far anime has gotten to in these days, that
Yeah.
I'm hoping, I'm praying that somebody in the studio has enough sense to say, we're doing this in the animation sense. Maybe there are some things that we can tweak.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some things that we may be able to,
Hmm.
fix that the manga didn't get right. I'm hoping that they have enough like privileges in order to do that. I'm just hoping because God, some of the things are just glaring. They just look you right in the face and just slap you like that doesn't make any sense. But
Hmm.
hey,
Yo, listen. I said this to Carl yesterday, and we say it again. May if we ever think Kuba the biggest troll with Ichigo's true Bankai. As soon as the mother activates it, gone again. Sword broken again.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that was hilarious, dog. Honestly.
it was it was very hilarious.
God, like, no, but real. Like, we didn't read that, brother. Like, you think you didn't make a mistake when you skip through the page, because when we look on the chapter
All right,
yesterday, no, man, I said,
wait,
it's like
no,
literally the
wait
page
a minute.
right after.
You did actually highlight it for me because when I was reading, I didn't even notice that. I'm like, oh God, he is cool. Oh wait, no. Moving on. I'm like, how am I gonna kill this almighty guy? I must, eyes and I gotta step in and whatnot. And it was just like, I'm like, what is wrong with Kubo? Like, what's happening here? What? What? Like, just I try to wrap my head around it and
Bruh.
then wait, no, wait, no, no. There's another story beat that I
Yeah.
forgot to mention with you. With the villains, you realize that them always dead by some some weird thing that it don't really make no sense that's supposed to happen, but it did happen. With
Hmm.
Ichigo now, since the story started till now, he's been one, gaining power, two, losing power, one, gaining power, two, losing power. I'm like,
Yeah.
Kubo, make up your mind.
Bro.
Is 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 he Shinigami Jesus or is he just a normal guy? Make up your mind already.
Yo, bro. Honestly, it's
At least,
funniest
at
thing.
least in Naruto, he didn't get nerfed until Boruto. You get me?
Yeah, at
Like,
least that.
I want something like that. Give us that and we're fine.
Yo, as in, may I look forward to it, honestly. May just look forward to, as I said, like, just seeing things animated, having Bleach running again. And even though, like, things on the Naruto franchise side isn't at its best, like in the big 3 days, it's
Yeah.
still good to know that you technically have the big three running concurrently again, more or less. So, you know, little good
Yeah,
vibes, good
different like
nostalgia and
the
thing.
new generation of the big three.
Pretty
It
much.
seems One Piece is going to win this war.
You know, that's the
With
funny
the-
thing about it too. That actually might happen. So the ranking might be like one by the time they're ended or end, I would say, it would be like One Piece, Naruto, then Bleach in terms of like
I mean,
ranking order.
I mean, that's always been my ranking in terms of
one
the
day.
quality of the stories.
Yeah, story wise,
Yeah.
definitely story wise. Because I
Oh
mean,
God.
as sick as Naruto was, we're not gonna act like there wasn't some like plot holes in Naruto too, even
Not even
though
the
the plot
plot
holes were a
holes,
little bit
brother.
less.
It's just the execution of a lot of things from Shippuden upwards.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
honestly,
I
Like
mean,
I said,
like the main thing for me that hurts my soul to this day when watching like Naruto and Bleach, like when they were like going on as concurrent episodes weekly, was like the fillers, bro. Like Bleach and Naruto had some really long fillers from time to time. It's like a lot of them didn't really like make sense, but I mean, you know, when you I think the fillers, yeah, it was the fillers for I think it was for Naruto or was it for Bleach? One of them actually got me into reading the manga because I was like, I can't bother with this. Let me just go to the main story because sometimes it just clouds your vision as to what's going on, and then you have to go back and catch up
yep,
again, and then come back.
yeah,
But I mean, they were far from perfect at that time when we were coming out, but they were just, we were like real anime fans at that time. So we could like care less what was going on. But nowadays, when you're actually seeing so much good anime works out there with like really strong storyline, character development, and stuff, and plot and stuff like that, you kind of look back and you're like, yeah, these kind of, a lot of them kind of mid
yeah.
compared to some animes.
Yeah,
So
that's why I'm gonna bring up the point in terms of Boruto anime looking worse in comparison in this hectic fall season, bro. Because I mean, and I've heard from Neverworld say it that maybe just the long running weekly show, like for shonen anime now, probably might be out of style, honestly. Unless you
yeah,
have like a million and one, like your source material, like almost done.
that's true. I believe that's true. I would rather a lot of them do like what My Hero is doing. You give us a good solid like what near 6 months worth.
Yeah,
You take a break for another 6 months to probably a year, and you come back again strong. And you cut out the fill and stuff like that.
yeah.
So yeah, this season is going to be one to watch, mainly as you said, like even if you're comparing it with like Boruto and to see like how Boruto is going to fare in terms of like views
Yeah,
with these animes coming out, it's tough, but like Boruto has like, I mean, I'm not sure what's gonna be coming out on Sundays because you will still have the diehard fans who still want to see what's going on. But in terms
Grant.
of like just pure quality of series,
Yeah.
then yeah, it might be outshined this season.
Granted, be it depending on the time slot. I don't know what time slot Witch from Mercury will be in, but depending on the time slot, we might get Witch from Mercury on Sunday. Actually, even though it's supposed to be airing on Monday.
That's true.
Yeah, well, because the time zone difference, all that foolishness.
I
But
mean, no, wait, no. I think the Witch from Mercury, no, it's airing on Sunday actually. I just checked it. It says that's airing the 2nd of October, which is a Sunday.
really, the second? Hold on then.
Mhm. So it might actually be like, strictly on Sundays.
Oh yeah, October 2. Where did I get October 3 from? Probably I work a haunt me from the future or something maybe. Yeah, so Sunday then. Alright, so see there. So Spikes of the 2 hour Gundam Sunday. Well, which makes sense because Iron Blooded did air on with Sundays, so makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Richard Mercury, to me, like the prelude is very strong. Like I like what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, from what I
It's a
can, because
bit
I watched the
different.
prologue last month. So, but from what I can remember, the prologue was really good. I love what you're setting up so far. Um, like I think my only wish right now is that one, because even though I love Iron Blooded Orphans to death, I feel like Iron Blooded Orphans had just a bit of pacing issues in some sections. Like some sections felt
True.
really slow.
That's true.
And I mean, they say this is the first female main character for Gundam, right? So
hmm
uh, as some persons would say in modern media, I hope it's not quote unquote woke or whatever.
Yeah, as long as they keep that out of it, then it's just keep it like political and space versus Earth, because there's always that theme with Gundam where there's like the space persons or the persons born in space or living in space versus who is on Earth and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So once they keep it like that with like a new twist, especially like I think she's like going to a school or something like that,
Yeah, it
or
seems so. Seems so. Which
yeah,
I like. I would imagine by the end of episode one, probably might be blown up or something.
yeah.
Given
So
the track record of this franchise.
yeah, so it's really cool, and I love what happened in the prologue with like her father.
Yeah,
I've,
yeah,
I don't want to spoil it for others, but I think they must have seen it by now since it's actually been released on like major anime sites now. But like what happened with her father and what's going on with the mom, and you know the whole thing behind the experiment and the project, and how she got bonded with the Gundam and stuff like that, and so it's one to look out for this season.
true. All right, so the next thing, Kyle, you say you catch up with
Hey,
Black
oh,
Clover, right? Manga wise,
100%. Yep.
100%. Man, also the last place you were. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Forgot. Yeah, you did catch up for real. Just like come back to me. Well, Black Clover. What can I say? I mean,
That that's how the whole argument between us where we
oh,
where
the
we
old
put
Eisen versus Lucius.
versus Lucius,
Yeah.
Julius, and whatnot. Them together. Let's see who would win. That's where the argument
Yeah,
came from. Because I
yeah.
was like, holy shit.
And like how you bring that up, to me, I would say Julius is more or Lucius is more deliberate, because all right, here's a problem that I have with Eisen. Everybody's saying Eisen is this bad villain, he's smart and he's this, but a lot of the times it's kind of like hearsay. He just said, "Oh, I'm doing this, and I knew about this from a long time," but there isn't really a lot of substantial proof, if you understand what I mean, to what he's
Eisen,
saying.
Eisen, think what best describes Eisen is a manipulator, right? He
Right.
says anything that's possible in order to gain the. He doesn't like just beating down his characters. He likes to break them mentally. And look on the game that he played with Gin Ichimaru for all those years coming straight till now. He
True.
knew Gin wanted to kill him, but he played the fool with Gin all along, and just because he wanted to see what Gin would do, to overthrow him and then watch him die. Like, bruh, Eisen for you. When him and Ichigo fight, all him a do a chat. Nah, really finding this a dodge and a chat, just because he wants to see that despair in Ichigo's eyes. As him I say, yeah, fool, and go about him business. That's what I think Eisen is. Now, when it comes to Lucius and Julius, now them people are planning for centuries coming up, centuries planning until everything is just in the right place. Then they make their move. That's what I
Mhm.
see so far.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Lucius is a meticulous planner, because I mean, that overall theory that actually got answered now, where everyone was saying, "Yo, there's something off with the clock tower.
I
What's going on with the clock tower? The time
I feel like
wasn't
that
right.
was
It
still
was
up to now. That still hasn't actually been confirmed with the clock.
no, I think it has actually has, because when the whole fight ended with with Lucifero, right?
Yeah.
The chapter
Mhm.
that said "and time begins again" or something like that, and then they actually emphasized on the clock, where you see the clock hand started to move. And Anime Boss Deep has this really cool video, and I actually went back and checked it, and he was right. Like, there are certain chapters when you go there, you're seeing how the clock hand was. Like if you go back to watching when the fight literally just started, the Spade Arc Resistance was on top of the clock tower, or they were beside the clock tower, one of the two. and you could see the time clearly. And then throughout the fight, the time looks like it was being rewind back
Yeah,
to.
I did actually go and check and saw that for myself as well. But it's just that it's like, yeah, you had that title after everything with Lucifero, but it's like you would think Lucius would have said like, "Yo, you guys only won because of me," or just little confirmation there by Lucius.
That's true. I get what you're saying, but um, to me, I think he's a really meticulous plan. There's a few things that, like, to end Black Clover properly or to tie it together properly, they would have to show Lucius's like backstory.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
just show us what was going on, because we already know that, yeah, he has the soul magic, and then he can create souls or modify souls to his liking and stuff like that. And then that kind of explains what's happening with him and Julius. And we know that he's from the Spade Arc and Spade Kingdom and stuff like that. So if they were to go more into his backstory to show us and then tie in certain things, if they do that correctly, or if Tabata does that correctly, trust me, like the story behind it is gonna be sealed.
True. To be honest, the only thing I'm really waiting on is for Tabata to actually confirm that Yuno is actually a Super Saiyan God as well. Um, yeah, yeah. But that's
Then
really what I'm waiting on, really.
Super Saiyan God, of course. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. You know it's busted and broken. Nigga getting two grimoires and angel wings in the. And that's so. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yo,
You know, on a
Nigga
different level, bro.
busted. Is busted. There's
bruh.
no possible way that he could exist. There's an angel residing in his body. That's 100%
Hey, listen
certain.
to
That
me. I
means
would not be surprised if Tabata reveals that's the case now. Like some
would not
kind
be
of
surprised if a freaking third grimoire pop up. I would not be surprised.
yo, no, brother. It's
like,
serious,
like star magic, nigga, go sit down. Just go sit down. No matter fight. Just go sit down. Sure.
Yeah.
Here's the kingdoms. You are the now supreme king. You're higher than wizard king, wizard emperor. You're higher than every one of them. Just sit right here. That's your throne. Asta will be your right hand. You're good.
I mean, literally, the way of Yuna is broken right now. Because I was like, in my mind, I was saying, all right, so we all know that Asta is the main protagonist. He's going to be absolutely busted
Mhm.
because we know that anti magic is already busted. There is no doubt against that.
yeah.
How is it that is going to actually keep up with Asta? Because I was saying, like, I don't think like his union with the will spirit is going to help him unless they're gonna do like this super busted transformation and stuff like that. But I mean, like when they explained it about him having Lit's unborn child soul in him, so that's how he got the wind magic, and then the wind spirit is a part of that, and then he so automatically, or actually I would say, weirdly got hit into the Grimoire Tower of the Spade Kingdom when he was fighting against Zenon, and then your true grimoire picks you, and it turns out that you have some busted magic known as star magic. Like, yo, this dude, like
Wait, no. I think there was a chapter there that also said that, well, that highlighted the sun and moon magic for his parents, right?
yeah.
As you become the king of that kingdom, you naturally inherit this. Meaning, sir, there is some inclining that you may just get another grimoire behind it if you're born with something else. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, but I'm still wondering if it's a case where the king and queen would always have sun and moon. How comes has star? I'm not sure how that. Maybe it will all be explained in the future. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. Maybe it's just, yeah, you're broken. That's it. You're the new Jesus. Here you go. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yo, fair enough, fair enough. So, alright, I mean, we're in this.
Also,
Yeah.
just before we jump ahead, with Asta's mother being able to absorb not only magic but a very life essence, do we think there's a good chance that Asta may even have that specific power may be in the future. But I'm just throwing it out there. Is it a possibility?
Um, I doubt it. I mean, it's possible, but I doubt it because my theory is that because of Lucita's like, I guess condition, maybe that's why Asta was born without magic or
Magic.
mana.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they were hinting at because she didn't want to hurt him, so she gave him up and stuff like that. I think with Asta right now, the more broken question is who the hell is his father? Because if Lucita has that ability, who banged her, and what ability did he have?
An extremely powerful wizard that probably have like time and space in his hands where even if his powers are being absorbed, it's like nothing to him.
Yeah, bro.
Oh god, I swear this story is getting more and more ridiculous. I wonder how far Yuna's power will go. I just want to see that. I honestly want to see that.
Well, true, yeah, because the thing is now, as Paradox says, since anti magic is so broken, really and truly, I think that's why they give the wide variety of stuff to kind of balance things out. Um, but I was gonna ask, like, what are you guys' expectations for like this final arc? Because I think, well, did any chapter come out this week for Black Clover?
Yeah, one came out today.
Actually, did not read it. But anyway,
I did not check.
point is to all this key training. Listen, I'm looking forward to probably also just learn the Kaioken, honestly, based on how Yami's system move. It's obviously the Kaioken, dog.
Also,
Based on how
also, Yami is freaking broken. Yami is busted
Dog,
too.
we know this from
Something
day
is
one,
wrong with
dog. The
Yami.
man is a protagonist at the end of his story.
Yo,
Yeah.
that fight was incredible.
Yeah.
Yami,
there's
I'm like,
there's like this chapter that came out today actually hints at why Yami is so strong physically. Um, if you haven't read it, I'm not gonna really spoil it. But when you read it and like they actually start to explain how key works and the different level of key and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it will explain to me, oh, or to at least to me, because I was wondering like, yeah, I know Yami is broken and dark magic and stuff like that, but dog, just working out, you're that physically powerful. But when they explain how key works, I think that's what Yami's been doing. But I think he's been doing it what do you call that word again, subconsciously or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing that he's doing it. So but with what's actually going to happen now, with how they explain how key works, and with Asta being the perfect person to learn that, he is going to be so broken. Like when you read it, you'll see what I'm talking about. He
Yeah.
is gonna be broken, fam. Because this dude doesn't train non-stop. From we know Asta do thousands of push-ups and stuff like that. So physically, he's literally like the strongest person in the show physically.
Yeah.
That combined with what they're saying, how what key does and how it works, yeah, that dude is gonna be broken. And anti-magic on top of that, nah.
Bro.
When you read it though, you'll see.
Alright, we check it out tonight, definitely. And thing. But like generally, yeah, still, what are you guys expecting? Is there anything you guys looking forward to with this final arc? Kyle?
for Black Clover, the final arc.
Yeah, man.
The last fight was the last fight with the Supreme was that Satan? Right. That I I want some questions answered with these devils. Exactly. I I'm just looking forward to some awesome fights that make sense and don't make me scratch my head at the end of it.
Well, true,
That's what I'm looking
because I mean, final arcs can be tricky, as we've
Yeah, they
seen,
can.
can be really tricky.
Everything can get really convoluted and just all over the place. I don't want another another Naruto coming. No
Listen to me,
switcheroo with Madara. We don't want that anymore.
bro.
We
Listen
just
to
want
me.
a good fight, right? Yeah.
Final, yo, Fort Grit Ninja War flashbacks, dog. Fort Grit Ninja War flashbacks.
PTSD.
It's crazy, dog.
PTS freaking D.
Bro, Madara was
Yeah.
ready to go versus Naruto and Sasuke, and then boom. Take him out. No.
And it's
I
like, nope,
mean,
he's not the final villain.
It's
to be
ridiculous,
honest,
brother.
dude, Madara is broken. Like, I literally don't see how Sasuke and Naruto would have won.
Yo, me not busy. Is that if them couldn't win more, mother say, oh, so this ain't gonna work. And but even that brother would have happier than Kaguya, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, for personally for me, Black Clover is like one of those stories where I'm reading and I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing so far. With Bleach now, you hear me cuss all the time.
Oh
And I
boy.
say like some of this shit don't make sense. But in Black Clover, it seems like the author is really thinking about how to introduce certain things and how they work in the world. So that we the readers, we don't just scream bullshit. Although we scream bullshit at the power levels and it can only hit the ceiling from now. Well, probably gone further than the ceiling by now, but yeah. Otherwise, I'm really just looking forward to a good fight.
Mhm. With animes like that, especially like shonen animes, you have to get like how the powers work. Um, Key. That's key, especially like with magic and explaining the whole premise behind um Black Clover is like with magic and magic rules the world, but this kid has anti-magic and no magic and stuff like that. But even though, yeah, you explain that, you still have to explain. Seeing that it's gonna be more of like a power-based thing and the types of powers that persons have, it has to be structured right. Like to this day, in terms of anime, the best power system I've ever seen is Hunter x Hunter with Nen. Like how they
Yeah,
explain how the
yeah.
powers work and how it's
To this
structured
to
is
this
like,
very day, can you
yep.
can you talk this man into watching Hunter for me, please?
You
'Cause
haven't watched, bro.
No,
You
I
need
have
to watch Hunter
not,
x
him
Hunter.
brother.
need a slap in him head. Hunter
You
does
need
the
to.
best power breakdowns of any anime in the world, and I don't say
It's it,
that lightly.
yeah,
I
it's
never felt
crazy,
lost
fam.
at all with the power levels.
Hmm. Hmm. Because I think with like more with Hunter x Hunter, it's less of who has the most power and the level of
Yeah,
power to
yeah.
basically how you use the power, because everybody can use Nen if you train, but it's how you use the Nen and the abilities that you develop with Nen. That's the key
Mm.
thing about it. So like no matter how broken somebody is, somebody else can beat them if they tweak in a certain way. There's like always this way to beat something, bro. It's crazy, fam. So like when you like, I think you should watch it. I think you should follow his advice. Watch it, bro. Definitely watch Hunter x Hunter. When you have a chance, just
Well, I mean,
spray.
it's Togashi, so I mean, I have no doubt about the quality, man. I mean, I always sing Yu Yu Hakusho its praises, so you know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I think there's talks of him finishing Hunter x Hunter
I
because
mean,
you know
I've heard talks of him like switching from a weekly format to like just like a by a volume release format. That's what I've heard more recently.
Uh, I haven't really caught up more on the news with it, but like, trust me, Hunter x Hunter is one of those. It's one of those hidden gems. I don't know why a lot of it has a strong following, but there are a few persons that don't really watch it. I don't know why, but trust me, it's a great watch. You're not gonna regret it.
Well, I think like if nothing else, I would imagine just the whole health situations with Tagashi around it might definitely be a factor. I'm not looking at it like that, but I would imagine for persons like, oh, it's not done yet. It's been on hiatus for like what 4 years, yada 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 yada. So I think
Yeah,
persons might be
but
looking at it like that as well.
mm, but my question to you guys is like, for this season of animes coming out, which one are you guys like either more hyped to see or the ones that you're gonna have your eyes on?
Well, as I was telling Kyle, definitely Bleach, Gundam, and Spike's Family, and I suppose Chainsaw Man too. I guess those would be the main four.
Okay, cool.
Um, I'm a virgin to Chainsaw Man, so I have high hopes for it. Super high hopes. I resisted reading the manga because You know us anime fans. As soon as we say anime, we just jump on it. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to Chainsaw Man. Hopefully, it lives up to the new hype. Bleach, definitely, for sure, 100%. I'll be keeping my eyes on that. Like, I'll be watching every last second of Bleach and critiquing and cussing, but still loving at the same time. My Hero Academia is definitely one up there because one of my top five anime, so might as well. I'm looking forward to the war, finally the war, and
Mhm.
I'll be trying my best to keep up with some of the other anime that they mentioned as well, but there is no guarantees on that. But yeah,
Yeah, it's more the other ones are like more of personal taste because I like read the manga for some of them.
Yeah.
I've been up to date with like Mob Psycho, so I definitely am hyped for like season three. Bleach off of the nostalgia, Spike's Family, of course, Chainsaw Man, of course, My Hero, of course. But outside of those, which are the more popular ones, I would definitely recommend if you guys have time to check out Eminence of Shadow. That's good, and you know that I'm actually looking forward to the Gundam too. So those are my picks for this season, and there's a few others that I'll check out.
Yeah.
me more likely to check out them the the other guy on the line.
Make out only promise with the four, brother. Honestly, because bro, trust me. Because what got happen though is that me gonna start watch back Bleach and me gonna do the reaction reviews, and then Gundam and I do the reaction reviews, and then maybe the Spike something, but more often than not, I feel like me just gonna watch that casually every week, same way. And then we might do like a reaction review for Chainsaw Man episode 1, and then just watch that for my one time, and then like between that the content I already do and just work in general is like can't wait to get into nothing else. So but
Totally
me not gonna
understand.
lie to you though, you see me?
Yeah, man, no problem. Definitely understand that because it's the same thing with me right now. Because there's like a few animes that I want to watch, like binge watch, because all of the episodes probably came out already, but I just don't have the time. So I mainly just stick to the ones that are happening weekly
Yeah.
because I'm so busy with work and then that the child and everything. So yeah, it's crazy. But this season, I'm looking forward to this season and even winter 2023 too, because there are a few gems that are coming out winter 2023, like Vinland Saga season 2. I was up to date with that, so I want to definitely continue with that. I think Bongo Stray Dogs, if memory serves me right, the fourth season. I'm not sure if you guys watched that,
Mm-mm.
but
Go Stray
yeah,
Dogs.
there's
Yeah,
like a
I've watched 3 seasons. I think I've watched. Yeah,
awesome. So like yeah, the fourth season is coming out, and there are a few others that are coming out next season. So I'm just looking forward
don't
to it. I just
really,
hope. Yeah,
don't really remember it to all that. I
yeah,
know
you
that there's
probably
a
have to like
weird tiger in it though. I know that there's a weird tiger. So yeah, I know that
yeah.
much.
Yeah, so sometimes you probably have to just like rewatch it a little bit and see, just like remember a few things. But this season, though, I like what I see for this season.
Yeah, definitely. Like
Yes.
it just seems like there's. I mean, I would imagine every season is hectic. Really, if you're like somebody like a Gigoku that's like watching everything. But it just seems like there's like so many bangers for this season. Is like, jeez. I'm still kind of just imagining like, yo, like what if Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan were in this season as well? Jeez.
I have a question. I'm not sure this is. I think it's the first time I'm seeing the word. It's your Yuku. Within Black Clover. Is that like life force energy or something along that
Your
lines?
Yuku? Is that like a term from the latest chapter or
Yeah. That's a term from the latest chapter,
okay, yeah,
but
I
I'm not
didn't read the
sure.
latest chapter. And I guess it might depend on the translation because hold on. Yeah.
think I think that's where I'm getting lost, cause
Your Yuku. More than like when Sunday rolls around and the official translations come out, you can probably reread because they'll
Yeah.
probably translate it to something
Okay.
else more than likely. If I guess the persons who did the scans didn't leave any like I guess translation notes or nothing like that.
No, not really. It's mentioned like 4 times, I believe,
Yeah.
but doesn't like specify what it is. It only says it. But hey, I'll probably that's the only thing I'm missing. But good chapter.
All
Like it.
right. Um.
Maybe I missed something, but
Yeah. Yo, you have any
probably
predictions in
missed
terms
something.
of when you feel the Black Clover anime? Well, the movie is one thing
Back
too.
of our movie.
Yeah.
I think I saw some updates about the movie what me didn't want to talk to you about, but I don't remember which year it said like a release. Oh my god. I didn't even save the post.
Bro, honestly, my predictions is maybe I'll like fall
With the movie cover
2023.
though.
But I
With
don't
the
know,
movie.
But,
I want it to be a fight with Yami. Come on.
to be honest, one of the ask Siddiqui theme opinion in terms of when him feel the movie the cover.
Yeah.
He was saying probably like the events of one of the Black Clover games then with Yami when he was younger and all of this. So maybe. But considering the teaser that we've gotten, maybe it might be something more along the lines of some filler, movie only arc centering after the Speed Kingdom, maybe.
Hopefully.
But
'Cause we want to see more of Yami. He's Mr. Can piss off. We want to see more Yami.
well, no matter how you slice and dice it, more than likely it's going to be we might hear some solid news maybe in by the end of December with like Jump Festa and everything. So
I find it really funny that out of all of their captains,
yeah.
to all of them, leaders, captains, whatever you call them. In the manga, they call them something else. Yami is the only one, apart from the Rose Girl, that I see really making progress when it comes on to overwhelmingly increasing his power. Like this man can slash space. Well, this man can slash space. Like what dimension slash, bro? Like really? You know the middle of bro, you just steal him and them win every time. Bro.
Hey, listen, I'm a big Yami fan, but Merleona still gotta love her. I'm just saying.
Hey, you see fire cloak?
Bro, listen, best girl, bro, best girl. Yo, Merleona is a total vibe. So I'm just saying.
Bitch is fierce. I love her. It's like, I don't give up. I'm fighting, niggas. She have zero fear. God,
Bro?
I love her, man.
Bro, like right now, I'm looking forward to seeing like what further progress you're making in this final arc, cause you don't know, so everybody can make some type of progress, obviously.
Yeah.
Except for like who just gonna be just like angel
It's
sense.
broken.
Yeah, we know.
I'm gonna get another spirit too. So let's look out for that. And another grimoire. So let's look out for that.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous, brother.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
Sid, tired of that. Like Sid, like legitimately wanted something that Zedan to kill Honestly,
it did too much, man.
Yo.
It did too much. Like nigga, I sit on one side, yeah.
It's ridiculous,
But
bro.
I was kinda expecting more of within the last fight. I'm really glad that he wasn't in that last fight to all that. I don't know why, but I just didn't want him to be a part of that. People who didn't want to be a part of the fight got part of the fight. The devils and the dark magic users and anti-magic users, yes, them people. Let's keep them on the front lines. You stay one side. You already.
I mean, if they still get a decent piece set, because at the end of it wasn't it like Yami, Noct, Asta, and just the four of them.
Yeah. But for most of that fight, was like underground, like I can't move.
Yo,
Yeah.
bro.
He helped create that opening so that he can use it.
Well, I guess as we said, December definitely should be a source of solid news for Black Clover in terms of where things in the animation department, whether the
Man,
movie
I
or the
feel
anime.
I feel overwhelmed already. I'm supposed to start the. I did tell you that I'm going to start the Boruto manga as well, right?
Yeah, that was the next one you said again. Start and thing.
Yeah,
Um,
Jujutsu Kaisen and Boruto I'm going to start. So
well, for Boruto, as I say, because obviously I watched Boruto Naruto the movie already, so
yeah, I did, and I've watched a couple Boruto episodes.
but I said just start
So
from. Even though chapter 10 is basically the last part of the movie retelling, but that's the stuff on chapter
yeah,
10 go up.
you know, so me I go start from chapter one. You
Bro,
know that
like,
already.
alright, we can't
Because
blame you because would probably do
me
this.
doing everything.
Would have probably do the
So
same, but it's like, to me, I feel like you can read it and say, oh, but I've seen all of this already. But yeah, fair enough.
even though me did watch the fight, even though me did read the fight, the manga between because when I started like how did I end in the manga? Basically me read everything a Clover related from chapter one come straight up to 338 now. And me still watch it just to see them. Still watch
No,
about the anime,
no,
still watch about the fight them up to when when them a go up against
I
Dantel
don't blame him because when I
ended off
started
there.
Black Clover, I just start read it and go through and I go through and I go through and then I start the anime and then stuff episode one come up come on say for
Yeah.
comparison's sake.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I always like compare them to see what's the sparse difference between them. And
Yeah,
think, Jesus Christ, isn't it? It did say January Attack on Titan have come out along with something else,
I
right?
mean, should I would imagine like probably probably towards the end of this month. I would imagine they should at least drop like a teaser, like another teaser, and then like a full.
Bleach was also confirmed for 4 cores as well. Did you hear that, right?
Yeah, man, I did. So 50 something episodes. Why?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should really cover episode to episode or just build up to 10 episodes and then do something. I'm not sure.
But that's at
Because
least try episode one
I'll
and then probably episode one and two and then see from there. So, but if you do it the way you tell me you're gonna do it with the just like probably reducing to 3 or 5 things compared to the
Yeah.
manga, then
But you know, so I'm not do much at work right now, so
yeah. Well, yeah,
that'll
that,
be
even
much
that too.
easier. Probably much easier. But me don't want to overwhelm myself and burn out like earlier this year. So
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to be a case, even though you now don't know probably when things kind of hike up and then figure out maintain the CM probably 10 things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
yeah. As earlier this year when Demon Slayer was being released, I realized most of the Demon Slayer videos that I released, as soon as the episode drop, I release a video or wait a day or two and then release the video and I'm thinking that. But I'm not going through that again. The workload was way too much. Way too much.
Bro, right now I am legitimately considering if I should just watch Spy Family casually or if I should at least do a reaction tomorrow.
Here's what I say you can do. Do what you've always done. View
Wing
the
it.
first episode, react to the first episode, give
Yeah.
your views and opinions for like the going forward, and then when it ends, you do another one and say how much you enjoy the season, or you can even do three: one beginning, one at the middle, and one at the end, so you don't overwhelm yourself. Because I know how hectic, especially now, how
Yeah.
hectic work can get.
Yeah,
So
true.
just don't overwhelm yourself.
True. Alright, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. And of course, we can always make some community posts or I guess alternatively probably some shorts to say like yo episode 3 was yo or,
Even
stuff like that.
because when Demon Slayer did a go on the entertainment district, the first thing I did in it was a short. And my subscribers they would say, "Yo, we don't want no short, we want to see a longer video." So that's how come I switch over from the short and start do the longer videos instead. Come I say, "Yo, the workload going to be heavy," but they asked for it and they gave good reception towards the episodes, especially when I compile all the episode them in one and just drop a one big video. They
Yeah.
really supported that. So hopefully oh, oh God, hopefully them like the shorter thing when me a plan and not
Yeah.
the because they don't know how much work it take to put out these videos, you know. They don't
Bruh.
know, bro. They
Bruh.
don't know.
But you know
We're
that
animes.
one thing
Yeah?
what just come
Go
to
on.
mind, like with Bleach dropping back again, like man, I think say I wonder if we're gonna get any like new Bleach. Well, more than likely, to be honest, like a new Bleach game or something, because like my history of playing Bleach games has just been like I think like Bleach Heat the Soul on like PSP. I don't think I've even played none of the
Mhm.
Bleach console games, like you know. So it'd be cool if I actually at
Mhm.
least get like a nice Bleach game for run and thing.
I've never played any of the Bleach games, you know.
It's just a Heat the Soul. It was Heat the Soul, right? Yeah, on PSP. So it would be nice to actually get something fresh and new. You see me?
Mhm.
Or at least get a decent Black Clover game or some. So just that. Paradox. Oh yes, Steve. Let him finish.
I am back. Sorry about that. I was
Yeah, man, that good, bro.
taking care of a few things. So what did I miss?
Well, we did kind of go back and forth in terms of like,
YouTubers complaining about workload.
yeah, basically, bro.
Soon join it more, so because I want to start in January.
Yeah, bro. Welcome to the stress.
Yeah, but I have to move first because I should be moving to Kingston
Alright.
next week.
Oh, the
Um,
underbelly of Jamaica. Welcome.
no, I've been to Kingston already. Like when I was doing school, I was there for a year and then I moved back to Obe, and then the work schedule thing changed now, so I have to go back up.
It's
I
serious.
literally came back down here. Yeah, I literally came back down here like I think it was the ending of August that gone. So I'm here for a month now, and then I have to go move back up now due to they're starting the whole work in office thing, hybrid thing next month or next week, I should say. And originally, as I said it, they mentioned it like it's gonna be 1 week, like back to back days, which would
Yeah.
be good because I would just stay here, go up, stay with my sister for work for that week, and then come back down. But how it's set up now is like, 1 day this week, 2 day next week, 1 day the next week, 1 day the other week, and doesn't make any sense. I'm at my sister. I can't stay at my sister for a whole month. It's gonna be like I live there, and I can't do that every month. And then to travel back and forth from away to Kingston every week is going to
Yeah, that
be
not
a
work.
lot of money. Yeah. So, but that's just how life is.
But careful the paradox. It sound
Uh,
like me and your neighbor or something, bro. Because
which side of Kingston you live?
my the Mona said me there, but I'm originally from Mobile, so
Oh,
yeah,
cool. Where
yeah.
from Mobile?
I'm Paradise now with no, so
Now,
yeah, yeah,
I
bro.
used to live there once. I used to live at Gulf
Oh,
once.
we have a bridging where
I
did live
was
over Gulf side.
Oh, cool. I was in Adelphi. That's where I was living for majority of
Ah,
the time. I was in Mobe, and now I'm in actually in Hendon, Norwood.
ah.
So I'm in Glendevon. So, well, yeah, you know, it's just life, bro. And
Well, if you're that town, can always at least make a one link.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, bro.
You guys are senior on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to pick your brain
A
when
So,
it
Kyle
comes
of the
to.
formula, man. What you talk about?
listen, how? I'm not that whole, sir.
But yeah, we're gonna link up once the time proceeds.
Yeah, man, we know it gonna.
Can definitely do so. But I'm good. So what's the next topic that we're gonna
Well,
do?
obviously you read the latest Boruto chapter, no, so?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, yeah, obviously. So, I mean, what do you think, man? And of course, Kyle here plans to actually binge read Boruto. Probably over the course of October, more than likely. So,
Oh,
Yeah, give me
okay.
2 weeks.
yeah,
And I'll
probably
catch
2 weeks
up. Give
should
me
be
two
enough.
weeks.
The chapter was fire. The storyline for the manga is good. It's way better than the anime.
Trust
Um,
me.
So the developments that happened in the recent chapter, especially with like you know Sasuke having that um a moment where he sensed what happened when Momoshiki was trying to, or when Momoshiki put the camera on Boruto when he was like in that weird void that nobody else could see,
Yeah,
and I think he saw that because of the Rinnegan. So that
yeah,
gives me hope now that even though he got, you know, stabbed in the eye, the abilities are still there, as a lot of persons were saying, like Naruto explained, they were saying like, you know, once it doesn't mean that because the Sharingan is gone, then that means the abilities are gone. So I'm hoping that to an extent is gonna be there. But I am hyped because it seems Kawaki saw Momoshiki behind him.
what was
So
interesting though, I find out that Boruto himself didn't didn't realize. That was odd to me. Like, huh?
yeah, that was odd. That was odd.
Yeah.
But I mean, as I mean, the way Kawaki was looking at, you know, he was like to the, I think it was like to the left or to the right of Boruto, looking that direction. So probably that's why he saw it, and then like he was actually behind Boruto. So
Oh
not
man,
sure if Boruto
looking.
sensed.
Let me bring it because from what I can remember, Momoshiki seemed like he was like right beside Boruto, like just turned towards Boruto's face, and like Boruto just doesn't realize anything. So
It could be. Can look back on it, but
yeah,
um, they seem to be hyping up that phrase that he said about um you losing everything is just around the corner. So I guess that because we're seeing him so much, um I guess that because we're seeing him so much, that's around the corner. So I'm hyped for that. I'm also hyped to see what's gonna happen when Ida and the rest come to Konoha or
yeah,
somebody join. Okay. So yeah, that chapter was fire. There wasn't really a lot of reveals or anything going on. They were just letting them know about what's happening with Ida coming in, and setting up plots for the future with like possibly them living with Ida.
which is going to be
Um,
fun.
I know, right? So I want
Let's
to see
see.
how their relationship goes, and I also want to see how Ida helps, or if she helps with the code situation. Definitely hyped to see what he's gonna do, because the last time we saw him with the Ten Tails, and he'd made those like clones out of the Ten Tails with his own power. That looks hype, and I think Amada did say in a previous chapter that when he gets back, he's gonna let them know what he plans to do, because he did admit that he has a code on Kawaki, like he can shut him down at any time.
Yeah,
So yeah, all of those future plots are. I feel like it's boiling up right now to that main conclusion, to where like a lot of stuff are gonna be revealed, and a lot of questions that we have are gonna be answered. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
Um.
agree. It's like, despite my rating of the chapter from my review, I thought it had quite a bit of stuff that it's building towards. Like, the
Mhm.
fun comedy, probably threesome slice of life stuff. It's gonna be fun, but like it has just enough mystery with the whole Sasuke situation and Momoshiki
Mhm.
situation mixed in, and it kind of has me wondering if we'll have like Momoshiki like probably somehow, since Kawaki can apparently see him.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's Momoshiki can like make himself be seen, because I'm looking back at the panel now, and bro, like, if you were in Boruto's situation, but honestly, you should have realized Momoshiki was was right beside you.
Was
Honestly,
there, yeah, right.
yeah. So
Especially seeing that Sasuke had that feeling that he had at the time when Boruto got the karma. So I'm
exactly,
wondering how he didn't have that feeling.
yeah, you would think Boruto himself would like notice something. So I'm wondering if Momoshiki is going to be interacting with Kawaki during the whole, cohabitation and everything. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. Granted, things with Sasuke I feel might be happening off screen going forward from here. But I guess we'll see. Akio?
Good night.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Why we there,
There,
bro?
no.
The fall anime season is about to kick off,
And then,
so we here comparing and not comparing everything to Boruto.
um, yeah. I love that. I love the last chapter. I I actually think that this chapter actually paid off some things from, like some ideas from previous chapters.
Really?
So I think, yeah, I think it did. So for example, the whole idea of Ida, I think a lot of, I think as fans, I think we understood how dangerous Ida was, but it was like Shikamaru made us realize how dangerous she really was. Like when I was reading the chapter, I didn't even realize that Ida could literally take over the entire world. Like she could literally take over the entire um cog, like she could literally rule like the five Kages because of her ability. Like, and like, yes, it's supposed to, it's something that we're supposed to have picked up as fans. But when Shikamaru said it, for me, it really sent shivers down my spine, because it made me realize that Ida is more dangerous than I had even thought about or even imagined.
Yeah.
So like Shikamaru was bringing heat. Like this chapter was like Shikamaru. This was Shikamaru's chapter, because the fact that Shikamaru was even talking, right? Like he was talking as if he was negotiating with Ida, because he's expecting Ida to pick up to be using her clairvoyance, to be hearing what Shikamaru is saying. That is dope.
Like
That is
I kind of
next level
praised it
writing.
because at least we can skip any unnecessary dialogue when she actually comes to the village. We can get right into the action. That's what I like about
Yeah,
it.
precisely. Like and for me, I found that to be very brilliant. Another thing as well is that I think the fact that Boruto couldn't pick it up, I think this is not. I think this is like no the like a consequence of Momoshiki, having like Boruto have been 100% Otsutsuki,
Yeah.
and and Momoshiki being present, like being an active part of Boruto's consciousness. I think it's a consequence of it, because if you notice, when Momoshiki manifested himself before Boruto was 100% Otsutsuki, he never showed himself as Momoshiki. Like he showed him, like you would have like Boroshiki, where Momoshiki would like transform partially in in Boruto's body, right? But no, that's not the case. No, you're seeing his consciousness being present.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a consequence of what we saw from Boruto manga chapter 60 something, when he rescued Boruto, and Boruto turned into no Boruto is now 100% Otsutsuki, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing another thing that I think this episode paid off as well was um the whole fact that Amado don't like really give. I think we're giving Amado more credit than what he actually deserves, because Amado is like, what on earth is going on? Like all of these things are happening, and like Amado, like when somebody have like luck and
Mm-hmm.
then just strike luck, and like people think that they're a mastermind and they're planning things and so forth, but it's just like, and it's just like it's like things are just happening, and like it had and like Amado, like things are just happening, and like Amado is on like, okay, this is a plan, like a plan by plan moment type of thing. That's what I got from the chapter. I don't know if you guys understood what I'm saying
Like I
regarding
understand what
the
you're
Amado
saying,
part.
but like I can't really blame Amado. Like I can't really put him down because of that for this chapter. It's just it's just cause of
No,
Ida's
no,
ability. So is a be.
it's not that I'm putting him down. I'm just talking about the fan base in general, because for me, like I said before, I've watching watching the Naruto franchise over the years,
Yeah.
and knowing how they're like, and Kishimoto is like the master of plot twists and so forth. I'm just thinking that like like Ida as a long term villain, no a foe, but then eventually become a villain. I think she is brilliant. because I think no, there is an opportunity for Ada to actually develop her own motives and actually take over the world as what we got again now Shikamaru was saying. But I'm telling you from now, Shikamaru, I don't know if it's gonna be this year or next year, but Shikamaru is gonna die. Like the dead flags are just there, and it's like it's just there for everybody to see. Like Shikamaru, he's gonna die. That's just my thing.
Paradox, what do you think about that? Alright, man, if we move away
Oh,
from
sorry
him.
about that.
Yeah.
No, the I was talking, but I forgot I was mute. Um, but no, I understand what he's saying in terms of like the fandom probably have this huge expectation of Amado, you know.
yeah.
Um, in a sense, understand. I would say it's like 50-50 with what he's saying, and then like this, because I really think that he has some deeper plan. Because remember, the premise of Ishiki was that how the Okara started was that he was gonna grant everybody a wish.
Yeah.
We still don't know what Amado's wish is. A lot of persons are speculating that he wants to bring back his daughter or something, because
Which,
he kept
yeah.
mentioning his daughter and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not really too sure, or it could be that, but we're not really sure what's going on. I do agree with him in terms of like Amada being lucky a lot, because I mean, like if this was real life, Amada would have been dead already, bro. Like, like seriously, Amada would have been dead already. Like he has the plot working for him. So, I mean, Ida wanted to kill you because you forced that ability on her. Kawaki doesn't like you. The Leaf Village doesn't trust you. Jigen and Ishiki never trusted you in the first place. I think right now with like what happened with Kashin Koji, because he's not dead, and I think that probably in the future he may have a grudge against him, because in the last part of the fight with Ishiki, Ishiki was saying, "Hey, Amada is using you, bro. Like you were sent here with the whole premise that you're gonna die because he knows that you can't beat me." So there's still that. So I understand what he's saying in terms of like, I think it's 50-50. He's like 50% lucky, but
yeah.
I think that there's still this mystery with him as to what he wants to do. I don't think he's telling the whole part of the story. And then as Naruto explained, said there's something known as this, we call that narrator again, I think it's the biased narrator, unbiased narrator, or something like that, where he's basically telling you, he could be telling us what he wants us to know, but that's not his real motive, which could, go down
Yeah.
further in history, because there has to be a reason why he insists on putting back karma on Kawaki. Even though, yes, Kawaki is rid of it, and technically how Kawaki unlocked it, even though he put it there and didn't tell him, is because Kawaki had that mental strain where he saw that Naruto was gonna get effed up, and he was like, "No, I really need to save him. I don't want nothing happen to him. Wish I had the power of karma again." And bam, it's there. But I think there is something deeper to the motive of why he gave Kawaki karma. And then secondly, he did say to Ida that, "Hey, I can shut down, or I can stop Kawaki anytime I want to." So there's still, that, but it's to be determined. I kind of like where the plot is going right now, to be
Yeah,
honest.
same, same.
So yeah, the plot. To be honest, the plot in Boruto has been really good, way better. Like, I mean, if you watch like the anime, you realize that the main manga stuff, when that is portrayed in the anime, that's actually the hype part of the anime. That's where a lot of the fans
yep.
love the most, right? But seeing that we're in the manga where we're just getting the main plot straight, so I think they're, as I said earlier, I think they're at that boiling point. The in a start boiling, when I boil water, you see the steam will come off and a little
Yep.
bubble them.
Just a
Yeah,
just
the
just a
pot, the
warm.
cover, yeah, the cover no start move yet, and the water no start splash out of the pot yet. But we're close to there, because recently with Momoshiki saying, "Hey, that thing I told you about you losing everything, that's around the corner, bro." And then he pops up in this chapter again, and then Sasuke can sense him. Sasuke him don't like that feeling. Kawaki can see him, so so something not come. So
yeah.
I'm here for it.
Well,
Can I make a point?
yeah. Man.
And even when it comes on to the whole karma thing with Amado and Kawaki, yeah. the thing, my thing also is that like, even if it's there's a hidden meaning as to why he gave Kawaki back the karma. Really and truly, Kawaki always, it's like as Amada explained it, Ishiki Ishiki power Ishiki's powers was always within Kawaki, so the karma is really just a door. It's really just a door to have access to that power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So it's not as if, okay, Amado just gives him back the karma per se. And Amado even said it, Amado said that it was really Kawaki's will or desire for power that really resulted in him getting back the karma seal.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he had built it in, but it's really Kawaki's desire for power and so forth in that moment that really saw the karma seal coming back, returning back to Kawaki.
Yeah.
So my thing with Amado is that to be honest, it's either he's going to be proven to be a big bad, or I think his intentions are going to be really good. I think Amado I think Amado, he, in a way, and this is my opinion, unless it's proven wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
think Amado is looking like a Itachi of this series for me, like somebody who you never know say could have been good until they find out their backstory.
True, that's a bold statement. I mean, to
I
say
think
he's the
so.
Itachi. No, I understand what you're saying. Still, is me.
No, when I mean
I
by
know it's
Itachi, no, when I mean by Itachi, I mean that somebody who sacrifice, somebody who had to make a
himself
sacrifice for the
greater
good
good.
for the greater good. That's what I
Yeah, man,
mean.
I understand.
I
I
understand. It's
understand.
just that, like on the surface to say, oh, he's Itachi. You sure that?
Yeah,
But
because
we
all
get what you
right, the
mean.
thing with Itachi is like watching Naruto coming up. Yeah, they told you that Itachi was evil. That's pretty much it. But I mean, to me, with the whole thing with him and Sasuke, like I mean, with younger Naruto, there wasn't really that much to pre into it because in basically you only basically see Itachi like once when he came to the village and it like came for Naruto and messed up Sasuke and stuff like that. And then like Shippuden they start getting these stories. So I understand what he's saying. But with Amado though, like the whole thing with the karma, even though yes, it's Kawaki's will that awakened the karma. Kawaki did tell him that he doesn't want it back. So him putting it on Kawaki in the first place, even though a Kawaki's will, like a moment of weakness, and him say, "Oh, I wish somebody had that,
Yeah,
cause me
yeah.
can't really do nothing right now." Even though I that, awaken it, but I still feel a little bit sus with that, with him getting back the karma. But I understand what he's saying in terms of like, it could be that he has a ulterior motive which will actually work out for the greater good. Because one thing with Boruto, I like if I was to look at his opinion in that way,
Yeah.
I would say there is a chance of that happening because remember Kawaki. All right, to where we are in the series now, I no longer believe that what we saw in the future time skip is Kawaki trying to be bad or destroying the
Yeah, man.
village.
I
Because
mean,
what he said
mhm.
was he's going to send him where he sent the seventh, and we all know say him rate Naruto like a crazy. I doubt there's anything right now we're gonna make him turn against Naruto. So in my mind right now is him trying to save Naruto. Like something bad really happened, and they have like all right, there's a chapter where Boruto was saying to Karaki that I understand what you want to do, but this is what we're doing. And if we can't come to a premise of us choosing what we want to do, we'll fight over it. And whoever wins, you remember that when they were doing the training with Sarada and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and
Yeah,
Boruto
yeah.
ended up winning. So I feel like that's like what's going to happen in the future. In terms of like, yo, he's saying, oh no, I understand what you said, Boruto, but yo, the age of Shinobi done that they can't go help who we need. Because he has this premise now, where he's saying that, yo, how ninjas do things are outdated.
Yeah.
The threat is real, the
Yeah.
threat is powerful, and they can get more powerful faster than like sticking to the whole ninja and training your ability and stuff like that. So I kind of believe say, that the premise they are going, and I believe that Amado is like is like he's feeding into that with Kawaki. Understand? If you tell Kawaki, say,
And
yo, the ninjas are cool and me understand what them a do, but yo, this Otsuki threat or whatever threat is coming is real and what them a do now go help. You see me?
And then another thing as well is that, and this is what I think as well. I think like I wouldn't even be surprised like if Kawaki has a Eren type like a philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
or if it's building up to that, if it's building up to that point where, um, and what I mean by Eren type, I'm not talking about in terms of a carbon copy of our era of Eren, but in the sense that Kawaki, his goal could possibly result in the loss of millions of lives, but at the same time as well, it's like it's so that like a particular group of people is like it's for
The freedom of a particular group of people, yeah,
yeah,
but
the
at the
freedom of
cost of
a
everything
particular
else.
at the cost of everything else. That's what I mean. And then my thing is that people are quarreling and people are cussing about the slice of life episodes in Boruto. But do you notice that
Well, sorry,
the
well, on
slice of
stop. But before you even ask, like, when you say "do you notice," you have a kind of probably exclude me. Like, I haven't watched the last 40 episodes,
no
so
problem. There have been a lot of there have been a lot of persons who have been quarreling about the slice of life episodes. But I'm just thinking to myself, yes, the slice of life episodes are annoying now, but can you imagine when that tragic chapter one time come? Like you're gonna remember all those moments. And you're gonna remember all those moments. Can you imagine if Kawaki, if it's revealed in the future that Kawaki literally ended the life of all the shinobis who would have been in that graduating class that he was a part of?
hmm.
Like if you
Yeah,
never
I
watched,
agree with that.
like if you never watched that particular, if you never watched that watch that like watch that arc in the Boruto anime, you're now gonna feel it.
I
Hmm.
understand. Is the anime shows more like what I was saying earlier, where I feel like he starts like the Leaf Village grew on him and him a try to protect them. It's just his way of protecting them in the future while
Yeah.
he's fighting with Boruto. Um, the anime shows that. So in the manga you don't really see it like that, but in the anime you see that him rate him a worry, him actually gain friends and stuff like that. So it's like the village is growing on him. You see me? So um I feel like in the future, yeah, him really seriously I try save them or him I try help them just in his way, basically.
Yeah, I believe so too. I've well, you probably
And
I did a video like last year on that very
Mhm.
that whole idea of him not being evil. Probably two.
and can I make a next point as well? And another thing as well is that whatever happens to Boruto will affect Kawaki. I don't think you guys recognize that. Like more and more, the deeper we go into the story, is the more Boruto's fate is also intertwined with Kawaki's fate as well. And like, and the thing about it is that like I have a feeling where like I think just Boruto, and that's what makes Boruto going, and that's why I think Boruto is going to be a really good character, because the fact that Boruto had everything, and everything is going to be taken away from him, and the fact that Kawaki had nothing, right? He got a brother, the love from the love of Naruto, and the love of the Uzumaki family, and then all of that is being taken away from him, all because what is happening to Boruto. Like that can literally mess up Kawaki, and even make Kawaki be overprotective, like make Kawaki even, you know, you get me I say? So
No,
like for example,
we're gonna definitely see some of that in the whole threesome and thing now because I'm sure Kawaki is going to be a bit iffy if I can phrase it like that because of the whole Momoshiki showing up in chapter 73 and Boruto somewhat not realizing. So, but I'm pretty sure the whole yeah, I killed him before and will I have to do it again and yada yada yada. There's going to be some tension there, if even a small amount. So definitely agree.
And then another thing as well is that I think the thing about is that that scarf, the scarf that people are saying we should have a time skip. But then my thing is that there's so much things that needs to questions that need to be answered, like the scarf that Kawaki had in the beginning as well. Like who gave him that scarf? And I wouldn't be surprised if
Hinata.
Hinata was the one
Yeah.
was I wouldn't be surprised if Hinata was the one who gave him that scarf. And I think that's why even if Hinata dies, I don't think Hinata dies. No,
hmm
I think that
Yeah.
he has to receive that scarf from Hinata before Hinata dies.
Makes sense.
So you think that Hinata gave Boruto the scar?
I don't think it's Hinata who gave birth to the scar, but I think it's somebody close to him who gave him that scar. I don't think it's gonna be an enemy. I think it's gonna be an ally.
Yeah, everybody is pretty like it's Sasuke, and probably that's
Yeah.
ultimately what led to Sasuke's downfall, and he carries his sword because that I think the data book did confirm that he does have Sasuke's sword and Sasuke's cape,
Hmm.
so
Mm,
probably he's just carrying them as a memento along with a scar for what happened. But that's gonna be tragic, yo. If
You
that
have
really happens,
Kaneki.
it's
You have Kaneki the sub. I think he's wearing Boruto's headband behind that scarf. Hmm. Interesting.
yeah,
Could.
the scarf though, he does make a good
mm,
point because we know that Hinata loves to make scarves. So he has a good point that it could be Hinata that um gave Waki that scarf, you know. And then it's funny because
and
another thing that I find funny too is that all right, he mentioned that he sent the seventh somewhere, which is more than likely to protect him.
mm,
But you don't hear anything about like Hinata.
mm,
I
And
mean,
I
you
mean
could
the
still.
entire village.
No, true. I
but
mean, you could still
and it's
chalk
not
that
even
up to them just, not having it planned out just yet. But yeah, you have a point.
and even it don't even have to be Hinata. It could be Himawari as well.
True,
True.
true. That's true.
And then
There is a lot.
that's
Right.
and as I'm saying is that the anime is setting up. The anime is literally setting up the anime is gonna make the manga story so much more tragic. That's just my
Mhm.
opinion.
Like,
That's
Because
true.
even the arc with the Miss Village, and we have the young man who has the dream of building the boat so he can travel all around the world. I'm just imagining Boruto finding out that he died. You get me? I say he
yeah.
died without ever getting to experience his dream.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like I agree and partially disagree, in the sense that um the point that I always make about things not really happening in a concise fashion. Like in terms of the persons who may have watched the episodes and maybe once the anime actually gets to adapting the manga again and reach to like a point where there's major tragedy for Boruto, I think the response persons are gonna have is not like it's not gonna be like, oh shit, that person that Boruto met in episode 200 and something when we are at like episode 500 and something no. It's like, nah, people are gonna be like, oh, finally, we're here. It used to be. I think that's gonna be more like the response.
Yeah,
because
that response is
even
gonna be
because
there. But
oh, sorry,
sorry for cut you, but
Yeah, man.
I was saying that that response is gonna
no
be
problem.
there in terms of like finally because I mean we're at like what 260 something episodes right now,
Bro.
and with what's going on in the manga, we're nowhere close to the time
Bro,
skip
right.
in the
No, what
actual
Boruto aiming to be as
episodes.
long as One Piece
No.
anime, bro.
Exactly, but the thing is though, I understand what he's saying in terms of like the impact that it will make because if we're going off of what the writer says, the writer said that Boruto's story is actually gonna be more tragic than Naruto's story. That is gonna be tragic and bloody. That's literally along the lines of what he said, right? And if Momoshiki is saying that he's going to lose everything he
Wait,
holds
hold
dear,
on, give me 1 second.
not okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
No
I was
problem.
saying that um so they were saying that he's going to lose everything that he holds dear. I think that does like what he's saying. It goes back to his friends also, because we know that Boruto has a strong sense of friendship and protecting his friends and wanting his friends to be happy and stuff like that. And the premise between or the difference between Naruto and Boruto is that Boruto has everything, Naruto didn't have everything. Even though Kawaki didn't have a lot and now he's gaining stuff, but the ultimate premise is that Boruto has everything. He's born in a peaceful era. They don't know war. He has a family. He takes it for granted that he had a dad there. But I think he's coming around to appreciating his father more now. But the whole premise of him losing everything he holds dear, I think that goes over to his friends, because to be honest, I feel like a lot of persons who are in the anime series are actually gonna be canon fodder. Like I feel like a lot of them going to die.
I
Especially like
mean,
from his
to be
hero.
honest,
Yes.
I actually I agree with that. Honestly,
Yeah, because I mean the only person we've actually seen in the manga like that, apart from Sarada, Mitsuki, and Kawaki,
it's
is
just a mirror.
Sumari.
Yeah.
We've seen Himawari. I think they make mention of some other persons, but majority of the other persons, bro, we have yet to see them. So unless it's a case that they're doing something else during that time, because we know that they're still alive now because they've covered certain things in the manga, and if they're still around now, I feel like a lot of them going to die, and that's going to be very very impactful on Boruto.
But then even when you look, if you look at the Boruto story, like in the space of 2 years, like I think in the space of 2 years, you had Mojina dying, Mojina, Mujino, yeah,
Not
Mujino,
Mujina.
yeah,
The Mujina is the name of the bandits, but the same accountant guy them did rescue from the prison.
no man. You had the some different with them again. Mujino man.
Yeah, when
Yeah, it's a Konamaru.
Konohamaru's
Yeah,
friend,
Yeah.
yeah, Mugino,
Hamaru. Yeah,
Mujino.
Mojino. So you had Mojino, you had Ao, you had Delta, although one of Delta's body, and I think that'll be 14. Well, that'll be 24 episodes. Let me see, 24. Yeah. So within 2 years, those three bodies dropped, and then we had Ishiki. Jigen, he died. Then Ishiki died, and then Kurama died. I'm telling you, there coming a time where bodies are gonna they're gonna just drop.
Well, as
Like
long as to me, as long as the execution good, no, that's a problem because killing characters is one thing, but I mean, I've watched
yeah,
a
but
comic get kill, and I mean,
the Naruto franchise actually does a good job in killing people,
yeah, true, true. So
except
Yeah,
for
the only death I
Urashiki.
didn't really feel is
Neji,
no,
Neji,
what happened in that last arc with the
Neji.
mist. I mean, no, Neji. I mean, no, like I did feel Neji because Neji was a good character. They did build on him. I honestly wanted Neji to change the clan, and I wanted him to be like the new head of the clan with Naruto and Hinata being together and stuff like that, and really showing that him change the clan. But unfortunately, they killed the dude. So
You have Kaneki in the
yeah.
chat saying, except for Kagura.
Kagura. Yeah, Kagura, the like the
Yo.
persons who died in I don't know, that last arc just never sit well with me. I didn't really feel anything towards that girl from the new ninja swordsman who died, and Kagura
I I
dying, and yeah.
I actually disagree. I actually felt something because it felt like she was, especially for Metal Lee, like it really like I guess because I like dark theme type of shows, but it really addressed like the whole theme of the cycle of hatred. Like it was really nice to see that theme being revisited over again, especially in this new era. And for me, I actually love that arc. Yes, it never had the action that we anticipated, but I actually love the storytelling that took place in that arc.
Well, I
That
guess
is just me.
whenever I do manage to, actually watch it, I'll let you guys know what I think.
And then my thing, when you do watch it, it's a type of arc where I can understand why people are frustrated because you watch it week after week, for the next episode. But when you watch it concurrently, you're gonna appreciate it. Trust me. It's one of those arcs where you have to watch consecutively to really appreciate the beauty for it. That's what I think.
Alright, I guess I'll see. Guess I will see. But I just know that I don't really have any high expectations. Like, I think I will enjoy it, but yeah, yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see. Oh my god.
But there's
Can I
gonna
raise
be
a
a
point?
lot to come.
Yeah, continue, and then I'll make a point afterwards.
Paradox?
Paradox?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
saying
about to make a
continue,
point?
and then I'll make a point. Yeah.
No, I was just saying that there's like the manga gives me hope, even though I mean a lot of I understand what they're doing with the anime now with these arcs,
Don't
especially
really
with
have
like
much
Kawaki
choice.
building. Yeah, but to be honest, I just watch it for the nostalgia because even I always watch. I watch like every. The funny thing is, I watch every episode, even though I feel begrudged about what's really
Yep.
going on in there. But I'll still watch it because I kind of want to see the build up and see where it leads to. But for me, the main thing is the manga, and I like what is going on in the manga because you know a lot of stuff or a lot of things are going to be revealed soon. I believe at least by the end of this year. I think this year is going to end with a banger.
But
You know, I
chapter
feel
wise for
like
the
this
manga?
Because
year is yeah for the manga. I feel this year is going to end with a banger.
Well, I
So
would hope
the volume is gonna come
because
to an end.
right now I'm looking forward to seeing what Jump Fist has to really offer in terms of Boruto because honestly, last year,
The
trash.
fact that they have a the fact that they have
Trash,
a
bro.
super stage,
Bro,
the
they
fact
had a
that they have
super
a
stage
super stage,
last
have a
year,
feel.
bro. And granted, I'm expecting this year to be actually good. But they had a super stage last year and it was trash.
I'm expecting Ida's voice character to be introduced, or Ada's voice character to be introduced.
Well, yeah, more than
I'm
likely.
expect Yeah, Ada and Damon as well. But one of the things I wanted to highlight the fact that when what Kishimoto has done with Code being able to create those clones. I think Kishimoto has given us an opportunity, one, to see how busted Damien is.
Bro, listen to me.
Like without killing humans per se, but killing like the the
It's
the, the,
like
the, the, the
it's like I
army.
agree, but to be honest, in my head at least, this is just my opinion. I agree with you, but Kishimoto doesn't have to do anything else to prove to me that Damon is busted. He doesn't have to do anything else. Honestly,
Exactly. I
he could
mean,
just Damon do
you gave
nothing for the rest of the
code.
story. He doesn't have to prove nothing to me. The fact that he beat Code with ease,
Exactly. And
easy,
you've been hyping up code so much. Oh, when I get my limiter, I'm gonna be, this badass person. And
bro,
I mean, a kid whooped your ass
bro.
right after you get your
Listen to
limit.
me.
Like they literally
No,
told
man.
you, no
you,
matter
you,
what you
you,
do.
you see like how I keep saying I did that one video this year just talking about like Sarada specifically and how she's going to get to the level of where she needs to be, and I was comparing her to with X, Y, and Z characters going up the ladder. Is like
Mhm.
Kishimoto doesn't really have to do anything more with Daemon. The fact that Jigen beat Naruto and Sasuke with relative mid difficulty I suppose, and then we're supposed to have Core that's beyond Jigen, and then we have Damon that beats Code with ease. It's like, no, bro, you don't have to do anything else, Damon. There's,
No, but this is my thing, and this is the thing that I think still has not been addressed.
mm-hmm,
When Jigen defeated Sasuke and Naruto with little difficulty,
mm-hmm.
he took up a lot of the chakra from the ten tails.
Yeah, he did get a
And
Ten Tails boost, yeah.
And then as we said before, what when they say base Jigen are stronger than Jigen, I'm wondering how strong is base Jigen without the ten tails power up. Because I still I still can I still can I still can't put my mind to the fact that Naruto and Sasuke
Mm-hmm.
and Jigen, that battle that we saw with Jigen and so forth, I still can't put fathom the idea of those three characters being weaker than Damien.
Well, based on what I can see, Damon, you can't fathom it. But honestly, I think the facts are just there, bro. Like it's it's just there.
It, it, I,
Honestly,
it's not, and that's why I said. Sorry, continue. My bad. Okay.
Oh man, you're good, man. I was just gonna say that on top of him being so strong, he has that broken ass ability,
that
bro,
too.
where he just
So
reflects any evil intent. Like what? Even though yeah, he has to be touching somebody, but this kid is so fast. Like he's just touching persons and man, I'm just saying, it's crazy because I think there has to be more to it than just being super strong, super fast, and having a busted ability. It has to be something else that they're not showing us that in terms of that makes him that strong.
Yeah, but the thing about it, Naruto has a huge counter to that jutsu. You know that, right?
The which
Multi
one?
shadow, multi shadow clone jutsu.
Well, yeah, because I
well,
mean, I think the clone would be the one that absorbs the damage.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That especially with Ida and Damon, like the weaknesses to their jutsus are so simple. It's brilliant, and that's why I was saying that
What's Mhm.
the Code Army. I think both the Code Army has a potential to not only just not really just say put Damien out there, but it also has a potential to highlight Damien's weaknesses as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think the weaknesses
I,
will be more so like from a battle experience standpoint, but outside of that, eh,
because I mean, he has like so much of those little clone things from the Ten Tails. So even if they have like killing intent and they just keep going after Damon, I I don't think he can like, or I'm at least not sure if he will reflect like multiple attacks because so far they only showing like a one or two persons attack him, and like they're attacking him individually, right?
yeah,
So
they
like if you have
could
an
probably introduce us
army,
as a weakness for real.
yeah, so if the army like just rush him and he has like multiple persons trying to kill him, will his ability work that time? And then again, he's not gonna be really hurting Code. And if it's one thing that we know from like the old Shippuden, when one of those things get damaged, they can easily come back,
Yeah,
right?
true.
So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that he can do. And then I mean, Ida's ability won't work against those things anyway. So
But I mean, even if they want to introduce that weakness, I mean, and then even with the whole, it's like I'm wondering if like from a narrative standpoint, because like sometimes you have a character have certain abilities, right? And like you're thinking to yourself, on paper, this should be the case. Like for the example, Naruto and Sasuke, like before losing the Rinnegan and Kurama, it's like on paper they should be this strong, but probably like actually watching or reading the series, it doesn't seem that way. So I'm thinking that a lot of times narrative, like the intent of the author, narratively speaking, usually can overcome probably the established logic that he's probably implemented in series, if you get what I mean. So I'm wondering, I see all
yeah.
of that to say that I'm wondering if the fight between Code, Bug revealing, Damon's weakness,
Mhm.
and, Damon instantly just still blitzing Code, is that Kishimoto's trying to tell us like, it doesn't really matter if his ability has a weakness. It doesn't really matter. I wonder if that's like the intent there.
Yeah, I think that because I was saying like, he has to be more than just super strength because if his weakness is he has to be touching somebody, then that can be overcome. If you isolate him and he can't touch anybody, how is he going to use his ability? Because he has to be touching somebody for the ability to work. And then if it's just super strength and just
Overwhelming
speed,
speed.
then I mean, exactly. So there's like things that you can do to get over that, because as much as a lot of persons want to complain about how Naruto and Sasuke being nerfed and they have so much more power and jutsu and stuff like that, literally all of that is useless against Jiken, because Jiken can absorb everything. And that dude is
Yeah.
one of the strongest Otsutskis who look like him have a unlimited well of chakra absorption. And apparently, what I see with the karma, I don't see there is any way, or at least I don't think the
We haven't
karma
really
has a
seen like a
limit.
limit, really.
Exactly. So the only person I saw with a limit was that ability that they built into Delta
Delta, yeah.
to absorb certain amount of chakra. So seeing Sasuke and Naruto lose, yes, it hurts me to see that happen, because that those are our boys, but it literally does make sense. You can't really complain against it. And Ishiki did tell him, there's no jutsu that you can use against me that's going to work,
No,
right? Because I
absolutely
can
no.
absorb it.
That's
So,
also just shrinking too. So
and then yeah, even the shrinky, like this, like Ishiki and Jigen, even when he goes into Ishiki, this dude is broken. So I
And we didn't
mean,
even see all of their power.
mm,
exactly. So I mean, he has the different paths that he has with the ability with his eye. He just showed you the shrinking. He
uh,
just showed you that he
they
can he can
retrieve
he
things
can
from the
retrieve
other
things, yeah,
dimensions.
from the dimension and stuff like that. I doubt that's the maximum of his power. So it does make sense that they lose. A lot of persons are just upset that them put out stronger persons. But Kaguya did, if you were to look at it from Shippuden time, Kaguya did tell her that there are stronger persons out there that are coming. And even though they sealed Kaguya, Kaguya wasn't really like a fighter. He
Yeah,
was just broken with the abilities, right? Ishiki
Yeah, she
is a
wasn't a
fighter.
fighter.
Exactly. So Ishiki told you, he showed you that he was there. He learned what was going on. He knew the name of all of the bad jutsus. When Sasuke was using Amaterasu on him, and he said, "Oh, Amaterasu, or whatever, it's pointless," and he just absorb it. So he studied. He can fight. He know all of them something there. Plus, he has the ability to counter everything that Naruto and Sasuke did. And again, Naruto has like one tail beast and fraction of the chakra from a 10 tail. Cool. Sasuke has the six-part Rinnegan and stuff like that. That came, most of that power come from a 10 tail. No matter if it come from the stage of the six part,
yep,
him get it from Kaguya, Kaguya get it from the 10 tail. Ishiki is a whole Otsutsuki with a baby 10 tails, and them don't tell us that the 10 tail them different, and the man absorb any amount of chakra from 10 tail. Them literally outpowered, bro. So people
Yeah.
can be mad at it as much as them want, but it does make sense. It's not like it's some bullshit plot.
no, well,
And then
you know my take on it is right. I don't mind them losing, but I understand the points of they don't really have no what kind of work against the Shikian thing, but it's just like it just consistently the battle choreography usually and just how them use them techniques really and truly is
Yeah.
what my problem has been, honestly. And being out
But
of
even
chakra.
that though, if you look at it, yeah, I mean, yeah, the chakra thing, him being out of
Yeah,
chakra every
it's a
month is
meme, but
kind
I
of,
know.
yeah. But even though I think, or at least to what I see so far, and I agree with, I think it was Naruto explained who said it. I think the reason why they nerf them is to introduce ninja tech to bring them back to either that level or beyond,
Yeah.
right?
yes, I agree as well.
Because
I agree
the
with that as
ninja
well.
tech is still something that is unexplored. They're well, it's explored, but I think they can go further with it, and they're saving up Orochimaru for something. Because it's multiple times you hear Naruto and Orochimaru them might discuss some plans with them have like Otsutskis and stuff like that. So I feel like that's why they nerf them. That they're gonna use ninja tech as a premise to build back Sasuke and Naruto, bring them to a level. They're still probably not gonna be as powerful as Kawaki and some of them, but they're gonna be bad.
Yeah, and I think that's what probably Kishi's building with Sasuke right now. But I guess we'll wait and see. Kyle.
And it's not only for those characters, sorry.
Oh,
It's not only for those characters, well, but even for Sarda and Mitsuki. I think it's the same for them as well. In
yeah,
terms
definitely
of
because I mean, as I mentioned
because for
earlier, it just doesn't seem unless it's some convoluted complex way they're gonna raise, especially Sarada up to that level, then
Yeah, precisely.
it's mountain and a half.
Mm.
Kyle, you still there? Are you Arim probably move away from the machine.
Kyle,
My day,
Boruto.
man. My day about the place, man.
I
I
wonder,
just
brother.
listen to convo, you know. You know, I'm not the Boruto expert, so I
Yet,
just sit
yet,
here
yet,
and
yet. You
listen
gotta
like
drop in the yet.
like a good little kid, you know. Sounds
Mm-hmm.
interesting so far, though.
Yeah, lots of back and forth. Always a discussion on this. But curiously enough, though, even though time and time again, Akila always just say you don't really get into any other anime like that apart from Attack on Titan. But Akil, yo, the fall anime season is starting tomorrow, dog. I mean, in your random, obscure, probably one or two time seeing probably some random new anime clip for fall anime on YouTube. Is there anything catching your interest that you might want to check out?
I think the only thing I probably want to check out is Tokyo Revengers.
Nah, but no, but Tokyo Revengers isn't getting a season this fall, is it? No, or
Is
is there
it?
like some special going on?
Oh,
I don't say a new season. I think that's next year though. But
it's next year.
yeah, probably.
To be to be honest, I've been watching the animes, like
Yeah,
I've
that's I kind of preface all my big introduction for you with that.
I've uh, um I actually have I actually have changed positions
Mm-hmm.
at work, so I'm much more busy.
So big money popping.
Uh,
Is that what you're saying?
I
Big
don't know
money
about big
popping.
mommy pop.
Big money.
I don't know about the mommy popping. I'm actually teaching now. I
So
was a lab tech before, so I'm teaching
yeah.
now.
All right. So big money popping then.
It's actually it's actually it's actually very rough. As in not rough in the sense that it's hard, but rough in the sense that it's very time consuming.
Well, yeah, I can imagine. But
Uh,
have a bridge in a way. Did I teach IT for like a year or so before I move on to something else. So I understand. Trust me.
yeah. So
Yeah, I
I
think all
had
of us here are workers, so we understand what you're going through from. Because we have other stuff like home, family and kids and stuff like that. So yeah, I understand.
understood, but I haven't been able to watch. I've been able to watch like any other me other than from Boruto,
Yeah.
Black Clover. I've been reading the Black Clover. Well, I haven't read the last one chapter, so I'm about to.
Yeah.
Um, for relates to Black Clover. I don't know why, but I'm just so disappointed. I
Really?
can't help it. Yes, I'm not
What was the last
excited.
chapter you read?
The last chapter I read was when Asta was in the land of, like he just reached the land of Rising Sun. But I've been looking at the spoilers,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still not excited, man.
Really?
This is the thing. Maybe it's because I've been spoiled when it comes down to villains. But the Black Clover villains just don't catch me. Okay? Even the fact that even the idea of Julius Never Chrono having another personality and so forth, it don't catch me. Like it doesn't catch me as well as I thought it would have.
Hmm.
You get me I say? Like it just like and I'm starting to lose interest. I'm gonna be very honest.
Kyle, any comments?
Like
Cause Kyle catch up with Black Clover recently, no?
Right. I don't. Did I discuss this with you where it just felt it definitely felt like a what do you call it again, a Kagaya type of thing in the Naruto war where
Yeah.
man just randomly appeared. There was no real hints, and if there were real hints, you'd have to turn like some super detective to find it. So it came right out of left field, so it kind of underwhelming for real.
Yeah.
So no, like I said, I'm just waiting to see if there's more than what them show
yes.
so far.
Yeah. Totally understand. Wait, King Bio? Wagwan!
It yeah. It no it doesn't catch me like I thought as I thought it would have. Like I don't know, like I said before, maybe it's because I'm spoiled or something, but like when like even in previous arcs in Black Clover, like I feel like the elf arc is actually better written than this one.
I
You
mean,
know
well,
what?
this art
Yeah,
just
So
starts
it
still, no,
was.
so so
The elf arc was really cool. Yeah, I loved
the,
it.
yeah, the elf arc was actually, I think it was better written because even the whole plot twist of um you know you know with the not the Wizard King but the guy from the Golden Dawn, even with the plot twist of him having like
Tin
who's
Vengeance.
The soul,
dog, it's
the second
vengeance,
soul.
yeah,
dog, vengeance.
yeah, vengeance,
Vengeance.
This is
Vengeance,
some
not Batman.
Batman, bro.
Vengeance. Where's
like
Batman?
like that was really well done, and then to find out that there was a puppeteer behind the puppeteer and that was the devil, so forth, that was really cool. But after that, and then you have the whole dark triad and so forth, look, excitement and so forth, like it was building up to something, but then after a while it just like
Kind of
it
fall
just
off.
it fall off big time,
Well,
man. Not to let you.
as
I
far as
know,
we
like,
see it,
what happened? Good.
I can go on, I can go on.
I was just saying that the reason why I realized that a lot of persons say it's fall off, and I understand too, is what happened with the Supreme Devils with Lucifer and stuff like that, and like the
Thank you.
Dark Triads. So yeah, how they were introduced and the outcome of it was lackluster per se, because as he said, like the Elf Heart, that showed, or it felt like there was more at stake there,
Yes.
especially when he pulled that switcheroo where he used all the stones to summon the elf souls into the reincarnated elf souls into other persons, and then the person on your team is now an elf trying to kill you. That was crazy. But I can understand why people say it's lackluster now in terms of the new arc and how it came about.
And not only that as well, it's like how quick the stories are being wrapped up. Like it feels so rushed. Like it just feels so rushed, and then it's not cohesive. That it begs me to wonder it begs me to wonder like is there other external influences like influencing the direction of the story?
I mean, there always
Because
is, honestly. I mean,
there always is for true.
from I mean the editors to probably head editors to probably fan reception polls, but to be honest, with the 3 months that Tabata took off, I mean this arc, me hearing the complaints regarding Julius and thing, and transform to Lucius and all of that, but at the end of the day, the art just starts, so I must like it some time for breathe, isn't it?
Um, Anybody here read Kaiju number 8?
Not yet, not yet, not yet, but I hear it's damn good.
Bro, Kaiju number 8 is crazy, and they're doing an anime for it, which I cannot wait until that
Has it
comes
been
out.
announced when the anime is gonna drop?
No, they just put out a teaser online. That's it. But whenever it drops, bro, I'm telling you, Kaiju number 8 is gonna be crazy.
Bruh.
Okay.
Alright, alright.
Mhm.
Ah,
Then
jeez. So much to read and watch, so little time.
I'm mainly on like manguas now, still, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's like a few mangas that I'm actually reading, but to the bulk of it, I'm reading manguas.
Alright. Oh, so you must be
There
really
any
excited
solo
about.
leveling in that?
Yo, bro, I was just about to
Yup,
say that, dog.
I finished that, bro. I finished that, so I'm hyped for that too.
You're
So
anime
solo
fan.
leveling is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. That one anime more cover up on the channel, but God, I can't find the time.
Yo, no,
I
brother.
think they have a successor for solo leveling as well. What the one they did name? I don't remember. A successor
Um,
for it.
Anime again? A solo warrior or something like that? I forgot check,
You know,
but I think I know what you're talking about though. But there's quite a
yeah,
few mangas out there that's crazy still.
Just need the
yeah,
spotlight
yeah.
shown on
But
them, I
God,
suppose.
yeah, and bruh, yeah, them definitely need it because even read a part of Tower of God when it did just releasing anime
Uh,
from. You know, my fast and them sitting there. Me I say anime no do the man no
nope.
justice. It don't do it no
No,
Jano.
justice.
no
None at
justice
all.
whatsoever, bro. If you read, you say word ended. If you were to read the same thing in the anime,
In
same
the
thing in the
manual.
manga, yeah, I tell you,
Yeah.
brother, it has more of an impact. They didn't do it justice, but it's one to watch and look out for. I hope that they continue. Well, sorry, I hope that when it starts back, they do it more justice. But that first season that they
Yeah.
dropped never do it justice.
Why, if you say never do it justice, what you just about God of High School?
Even that too. But high school, the anime to
Bro.
me was a failure. It was good, coming out and like persons who are like anime only, they probably will like it. Same thing for Tower God. But if
Yeah,
you read the manga, you
yeah.
know that it doesn't. They don't do them justice.
Like I like both, but even I could see that there was a major problem with God of High School, bro. Like,
Hmm.
jeez. Ugh.
Was there's no doubt about that, fortunately. Well,
Right now,
God.
I'm reading one named Knight's Run, so I would
Hmm.
definitely um recommend that. Knight's Run is really good, and Omniscient Reader
Yeah, I
Viewpoint.
think I saw Heavenly Controller. He's been reading a lot of manhwas lately. I think I saw him
There's
covering
a
that.
quite a few. I'm reading that. I'm reading like the Archmage. Oh, you go again. The Archmage returns after 4,000 years. That one is crazy. I'm reading the beginning of the end. That one is good too. No, the beginning after the end. I think that's good. Um, and there are a few more that I just don't remember right now. But trust me, when I say mangas are really really like the story points are good, and like main thing is like sometimes the translations are a little bit off because it's Chinese
Yeah.
and the English translation kind of weird away. But apart from that, though, once you get the premise of the story, it's really good.
Hmm. Shano. God, I need a shadow clone, dog. I need a shadow clone.
Yeah,
Like,
too much.
too much, brother. Like, too much, too much. Cause, like, to be honest, guys, like, it's not even just that, no. Cause more well, even the persons I'm subscribed to on YouTube, I'm even behind on a lot of their videos. I'm asking some really want to see them either the reaction channels I'm out subscribed to want to see them reaction to certain things, and like it's like we're just behind for everything, dog. Like, so it's just rough.
I understand. Same thing with me. It's just me just know some I have them. So like when time come, when I have that series put on, I say some I watch that series and I'll come here sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically that for me right now with them.
I know. Well, what? How far are we there now? 2:25. Almost basically 10 o'clock. All right, I think might be a good time for wrap up for this stream. Um, me personally, as I'm saying, I'm looking forward to the fall anime season, at least in terms of what I plan to watch and cover. I still stick to the claim that Boruto anime will look worse by comparison, and by
Mhm.
extension, the Boruto stocks are going to drop. So yeah, it's pretty much that. What about you guys? Any final words?
Looking forward to it. For me, I'm yet to say if the stock is going to drop because for some strange reason, Japan people really, really love Boruto anime.
It's crazy to
So
me.
we'll see how that goes. But for this season, though, fall 2022, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be hype because you have Chainsaw Man, Spike's family done come out and make a name for itself. If you're a Mob Psycho fan, you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
My Hero Academia. If you're a Bleach nostalgic person like us who just want to
Bleach.
see what's going on, that's gonna come out. to your eternity season 2, made a name for itself in season 1, and then there are like some new ones, as I mentioned, that I would recommend for persons to see, like Eminence of the Shadow, because I read the manga and it's good. So this season I'm really really looking forward to it, and there's gonna be a lot of hype, a lot of discussion coming out, and I'm here for it basically. So yeah.
Um, Kyle.
Uh, I'm just hoping I don't burn out.
Listen, that burnout feeling is the worst thing in the world. So I can I
So
can relate.
I'm looking for this year of anime, this season especially, strongest season I've ever seen it been. Like new anime, old anime, anime for everybody. Like anime just a dash where you get the anime, you get the anime, you get the, like. And I'm so for it, but at the same time, I just don't want to be overloaded with crap
Bruh.
and waste my time. So I'm really looking forward to the ones that I know and the ones that have been hyped up. I hope them keep the hype, and I hope there's hidden diamonds and gems that we all can say, yo, never expect the anime of somebody, no. Yeah, so that's all I'm looking forward to right now.
Well, I do have a question for everybody. Once Akil finishes his last statements, Akil.
Ah, God, I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. Trust me, it's been a hectic
I,
day, brother. I'm still in my work clothes.
I, 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 I have no closing statements.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just looking forward to what happens.
All right, wait. Remind me, Paradox. You say you watch slash read One Piece, right?
I didn't. No, I don't. Well, I read and watch when it's hype. There's this guy I follow, and when they're talking about certain things, One Piece is just. I don't hate it.
You're
Don't
somewhere in the
love it.
middle.
It's just it's just somewhere in the middle, because the thing with me and One Piece is that I used to watch it and then I fell off, and then
Yeah,
it's kind of hard for me to go back. But I actually watch like the hype one, like the Marineford arc and what's going on with Kaido now and
yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not the biggest like in One Piece right now.
All right. All I'll say is that and it's a bit early, but spring 2023, God spare life. I think my prediction: One Piece is going to break the internet, just like how Ultra Instinct kind of crashed Crunchyroll. I think One Piece is gonna probably do the same. That's my bets on it. My predictions. Gear 5.
I think that's what's going on now with like him, the whole thing with Joy Boy and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that is legitimately going to break the internet in spring 2023.
All right, I'm here for it.
All right. So, gentlemen, I adjourn this court, or whatever the young people say these days.
Yeah, man, definitely. So we'll link up, and
Yeah, man.
when more discussions come up with like the new animes coming out, then I'm here for it. So when you're holding those streams, just let us know.
Yeah, bro, definitely. All right, guys.
All right.
Respect.
Yeah, man, later.
Yeah, man.
Peace out, niggas.
All right, so respect for coming out. It's me, the friendly neighborhood Uchiha, here at it again, and we're signing out. Oh shit, that's kind of blocking.